Hi guys, I'm pretty excited that you're here. I'm so excited. Hi Ali, hello. Hi everyone. This is the first time you're here joining me live. Give me a thumbs up. We're here today. We're going to talk about authentic. So I'm running a series, guys. This is the first of a series of conversation that I have titled Authentic Conversations. And today the title is The Power of Authenticity. Embracing vulnerability to empower your journey. And I'm so thrilled to have my dear friend here. We've been friends for almost a decade now, and I'm just so dope and thrilled that he's happy to join us today and to talk about such a powerful topic on vulnerability. And Aaron, without any further ado, take it away. Introduce yourself. What do you do, and what do you want people to know about you?
Awesome. Thank you so much, Alun, for having me. I mean, it's beautiful. I mean, I've been waiting for this for as long as I can recall. It's always a pleasure to sit and talk to you. And especially talking about this topic that really has impacted our lives and friendship throughout these years. I am so excited to be talking. So, my name is Dr. Irene Ketegwe. I am a licensed medical doctor. I practice in Tanzania, but I am also an experienced public health practitioner. So I am also an entrepreneur. I have a few businesses going on around here. And yep.
If this is the first time you're joining us, right, I want to tell you that this lady is amazing. You know, almost a decade ago we met, and I remember we used to have those sessions. I call them power sessions. We used to spend like hours and hours at the McDonald's, right, throughout the
Yes.
whole night, sometimes all the way to the morning at 3 a.m., 4 a.m.
Yes.
We're there in the McDonald's, and what are we talking about? We are just sharing ideas. We're talking about different things. You know, we used to have those power sessions, and guys, if you're here for the first time, I would like to introduce myself. I'm your humble host, Alun Da Silva, and it's always a pleasure to be here with you guys to share what I call authentic living. Authentic living. You know, I am a marketing executive by profession. I love what I do, but don't think about marketing as someone wanting to sell you something. But I come across marketing as serving. Marketing as a way to design and structure your life in a way for you to achieve what you want to achieve. Marketing as a strategy for you to design your life for the success that you want to achieve, right? That's I'm all about authenticity and all about being real. You know, and I want to kind of throw back the curtain a bit before we jump into the whole meat and juiciness of everything. I want to throw back the curtain a bit to 10 years ago. Guys, what you're seeing today was many years in the making. Nobody just jumped up and just became something. These two ladies you're seeing today, 10 years ago, we were just at university. A first degree, we were still studying. Back then, we met in China, by the way. And then we're still figuring ourselves out. I remember we'll have like hours and hours and hours of conversations in McDonald's. Obviously at McDonald's, because that was a free place to stay, and it was 24 hours, so nobody was going to kick you out. So we'll be there, and we talk about we talk about our life challenges. We talk about our confusions. We complain about everything and everybody, right? We talk about schoolwork, and then we just talk about our dreams. What did we want to achieve? We talk about those main things. And back then, we didn't know that we're going to be where we are today. We didn't know. But slowly, progressively, by taking action, we're here today. And drawing back 10 years ago, I didn't even know that I was going to be in the marketing space. So I was going to be doing this, and she didn't know either. So today, when we want to talk about embracing vulnerability to empower your journey, my question to you is, what is your journey? Do you know what your journey is? Okay, if that is too far-fetched, what would you like your journey to be? 10 years from now, let's even 1 year from now, who would you want to be? 5 years from now, how do you see yourself? 10 years from now, if that's too far, less than 12 months from now, how do you see yourself? If your life stayed the same 12 months from now, how would you feel? If nothing changed in your life, if you remain the same person you are today, 12 months from now, what would be the impact on your life? Think about this. You know what, Irene? Jump right in. What does authenticity mean to you?
So, Alun, if I'll take you also, if I may also take you back 10 years, I think it's a little bit more than a decade right now since we've been friends. And I can recall even the first time that we sat, we had some deep conversations. And it's always been like that. It's always, I would, that's what we call them, like the power conversations, because anytime I felt like, oh, I need somebody to talk to, I always knew I could talk to you. But what brought us there was the fact that the very first time we talked, we were authentic. You know, we were very honest with who we were, what we were looking to get, where we were at that moment in life, and where we were looking to go, right? So I believe that was the main reason that connected us and made us friends until today. Like our conversations are just the same every time. Even right now that we're doing it virtually, it feels the same, like how we used to sit in the McDonald's. And I believe it's because the very first time when we met, we were very real with each other, right? So authenticity to me, I don't want to reinvent the wheel. It's been written all over. It's just being true to yourself, who you are, being real with who you are, and allowing people to see that, allowing yourself to express that, no matter how it feels, because sometimes it you may even have self-sabotage, self-judgment, like, is this even right? But allowing yourself to experience that and live it and actually be true to yourself and to the people around you, that's authenticity to me.
I love it. I love it. And
Yeah.
guys, I'm a straight talker naturally. And I like to say it real as it is, right? And I do my best to be nice about it because I don't want to hurt someone else. But for me, authenticity is one word. Be real. How about that? How
Mm-hmm.
about we as a people, as a community, as a family, we adopt the habit of being real. And being real doesn't mean you just talk to people anyhow or you just say whatever you feel. But being real is you are honest with yourself while you also recognize the position of the other person. Being real is that when you're hurt, you're like, you know what, I'm really hurt right now. I know you don't mean to hurt me because nobody ever comes like they purposely wants to hurt you. I know you don't mean, but what you just said right now actually did hurt me. Right. And I know that maybe you touched a nerve. Maybe it's my own past program. Maybe you triggered something back then, but I really feel hurt right now. And I need a minute. Just be real. And you know what, Irene? Let's talk about our own life experiences. Like how have you used vulnerability to kind of to be where you are right now, either in your personal life or even in, career wise?
Awesome. Thank you very much, Alon. So, talking of my own experience, actually, it's not possible to be authentic without being vulnerable. And that is what we were talking about initially when we said, okay, you're expressing yourself, um, understanding that some people might not take it the way it comes out. Some people, everybody receives what they receive from where they're sitting at that point. So you cannot be authentic if you can't be vulnerable. And for me, this has greatly impacted my life. I mean, career space, relationships, everything. It has a power that could change lives, could change, and it has changed my life. For instance, let me talk about the career space. So a few years ago when I got out of med school, I got an opportunity. I got a scholarship to do my master's. It was supposed to be for 3 years. I actually did it for 1 year and I dropped out. I did not fail and I was on scholarship. But I got to a point of understanding that this route that I'm taking is not my route. I did not fail, and I chose that subject when I decided to go specialize for it. But midway, that was the first third of the 3/3 of my specialization. I decided that this is not the best place for me. It's not the best fit for me. I won't be able to sit in a theater the whole day for the rest of my life. It's just not who I am. I am more of a community person. I am more of field work, site, go see real, people, find out what their issues are, help them solve them, you know, I decided that I might have a scholarship here. I don't know how soon another one will come along in the lines that I have to go, but this is not me. I decided, and I quit school and I came back home. I started practicing, and you won't believe it. When I was just finishing my internship, I got offered a job in the public health space, exactly where I wanted to go. Now tell me it wasn't God. I don't know what that was.
Oh
But
my
if
God.
I had not had the courage to go for that, then what would have happened? Nothing. Probably I would be stuck in a room right now conducting all these surgeries, helping people, obviously. But would I have been happy? Would I have been fulfilled? I don't think so.
But so you had
And
a whole scholarship, you
mhm,
left it to pursue what you're passionate about, and then you got a job opportunity in what you're passionate about. Wow,
right.
that's amazing.
And actually, within the first years of my tenure, I was among executives in a big corporate. It's a big
Wow.
corporation. Like
Wow.
when we health space in Tanzania, we're talking of the top.
Yes.
And my first years of employment, I would sit within the minister. You see,
Wow.
huh? But then that wouldn't have happened if I had not been authentic to myself and
Real.
vulnerable, because it didn't come easy. Of course, there were challenges here and there. But because I was real to myself, I was able to face the challenges. I had resilience, enough resilience, because this is something I truly loved. This was who I was. I went over and beyond. I believe it. I mean, if you talk about Irene Ketegwe in the places that I've worked today, the first thing you're going to hear is she will deliver. Only able to
Come on.
do that. I'm
Come
only
on.
able to do that because this is something, it pays me a salary, but it's something I am willing to do even for free. I just love to do it, you see. But I see a lot of people right now stuck in the career space. They're bored. They're unmotivated. They're not happy, and they're not going anywhere simply because it's not who they are. Fast forward
I
when I'm
I love this.
so
Guys, if
well,
you're just send Irene some love. Send Irene some love in the chat if you're loving this. I love this.
so yeah, and after that, when I was still working, my first 3 years of employment, I was able to enroll in a master's training that was executive track. It means I would go to work and then go to class in the evening. You
Wow.
can't do that. You can't be paying for yourself while you had a scholarship.
Wow.
You can't be paying for yourself working and then going to school in the evening unless you love that thing. You're passionate about that thing and you want to see yourself going places. So to cut it short, that is what authenticity has done to me. I'm right now in a place that I am very happy to work at. I currently am self-employed and I love it. I am going places, traveling the world, offering my services, and I love it. Even when I'm doing nothing, I have something going on. So I
Absolutely.
absolutely
Oh my God. I love it. I mean, being real to yourself. And just to touch on a few points that you said, I love the fact that you said that the importance of making a U-turn. A U-turn doesn't mean you're going backwards, but it means that you're making a new decision. What you said, a redirection. I love that. And you said that you see people being stuck at a job in their career space where they're not happy, but then they're afraid to take steps to make a U-turn and try something different. And I like to talk about this, but because if you're here today and you're afraid to take a U-turn, I would like to encourage you today. Be encouraged by what Irene shared. Make a U-turn, follow your desires. But it's hard, but listen to people who have done that before, who got the result. Let them encourage you, let them motivate you for you to take action. I'm loving this. And guys, at the beginning of this, I asked you, think of yourself 12 months from now. If you don't change anything in your life, how will that affect you? And as we're going into 2024, guys, I'd like to talk about the power of a rolling start. If you want a rolling start, if you want, when people are in a race cars, and then when the light is yellow and then they're rolling, they're revving the engine, they're getting started, so that when it's green, they go. All right, a rolling start. Are you ready for 2024? And if you want 2024 to be a completely different life, you want to see yourself completely different space by the end of 2024, I'd like to encourage you to enroll into my free marketing training. Free. It's called Authentic Marketing. And don't think of marketing as, or you want to sell something. Think about marketing as a way to structure your life, to design your life in whatever. If your passion is even to make a home, or if you're a stay-at-home mom, how do you structure your life in order to be successful? So you have a beautiful home, beautiful family, you manage them well, you have time management, your finances are well, the expenses are well laid out. How do you do that? Think about the training I'm going to give you. It's a structure for you to design the life that you want to live. And I titled it Authentic Marketing. Check my bio. It's a free training. And if you're interested, look into it and let me know what you think. And we're still talking about authentic conversations. And Irina says so much about herself. And I want to share a bit about myself. If you're here today and you've never heard my story, I want to tell you that many years ago, I came from a broken home. I grew up, I had really a lot of challenges growing up, right? My parents weren't together. My mom was, I grew up with my dad. His wife didn't like me. It was a huge challenge. I grew up in a very tough environment. And when I was growing up, when I was a young adult, I found myself in a position where I was broke. That's not all. I was broken and I was almost homeless. I found myself in a very tough situation. And even up until today, many of my family members don't know that. But you guys are my Instagram families, and I love to share my story with you guys, because I want to tell you that nobody came to where they are without challenges. Challenges are a part of life. And I encourage you to don't look at failure as failure. Look at failure, or whatever that seems like failure, as a stepping block. If you're right now at the lowest point of your life right now, and you feel like, oh, there's nothing else you can do, there's one thing you can do. Rewatch this life. You can do that. You can rewatch this life.
Right. True.
Rewatch this life. Let our words empower you to be real to yourself. Whatever you're doing today that is not bringing you joy, that is not fulfilling you, that is not bringing you happiness and peace, stop it.
Right.
That's all. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Just stop it.
Like right now.
Yes.
It.
And if you feel like, oh, Alun, it's easy for you because you're here. No, I wasn't always like this. I remember back then, just a couple of years ago, when I was almost homeless, I was broke and broken. I had a different mindset. I had all these limiting beliefs stopping me. I didn't know that I could actually speak. I could own a page on Instagram, or I could speak to other people. I didn't know that my experience was valuable. I didn't know. And because of my limiting belief, brought myself to that point in my life. And just when I thought it was over for me, that this is it for me, you know what I did, guys? I watched somebody. Whether it was a YouTube video, an Instagram video, I watched somebody that was 10,000 feet ahead of me. And when I listened to them, they pulled me up just a little bit, just a tiny little bit, but it was still better than where I was. Right? So if you really want to make 2024 another a different year, you don't want your 2024 to be like a 2023, I'll encourage you to take a different action. Check out my bio, take action, listen to my free training, and then come back, rewatch this live, listen to Irene, follow my conversations on Authentic Conversation. Today we talked about the power of authenticity, the power of being true to yourself in a way that honors you and honors the other person. We're not talking about you just, you insulting other people or you coming across rude. We're not talking about being rude. Oh, I'm just honest. No, sometimes you're rude. But authenticity, being real in the sense of being honest while being nice to other people as well. While honoring yourself while you honor other people as well. And then I know we did touch on, embracing vulnerability to empower your journey. You know what? Why is this important? Is that when you're open, when you become real, those people that are meant to be on your path, those people that appreciate your qualities, they're going to stick to you. Right. And when they stick to you, they're gonna enrich your journey. You're gonna have the right people to enrich your life journey. So
Right.
many people are with the wrong friends. I'm sorry to say that. So many people are in the wrong communities. So many people are following the wrong things, the wrong people, hearing the wrong things. So many people are doing the wrong things. Most importantly, so many people are in the wrong places, whether it's in their minds, in their bodies, or in their feelings. Today, I would like to encourage you to be real in order to attract the right people to you, the right friends, the right job opportunities, the right business ideas, the right passion. When you're real to you, attract the right people that are going to support you on your own life journey. No two people have the same life journey. No two people have the same life journey. Thank you, guys. No two people have the same life journey. And then if you're able to find the right people for you, they're going to enrich your journey and you'll be able to have a fantastic journey. Right, guys? It's such a pleasure to, I can be here and we can talk about we've been talking about this for over a decade. We can be here the whole time, but I would just want to make this sweet and short. I just want to serve somebody today. If this video has served just one person, the purpose of this life has been achieved. And if this has served you in any way, leave me a comment below. Give us a thumbs up, leave us a like, let us know how has this helped you. And most importantly, have you made a decision to be real today? If this life has helped you, but you know what? I'm going to be real today. I'm going to be myself. I'm going to go and find my tribe. And if you like whatever we shared today and you feel like we can be your tribe, you're more than welcome. You are more than welcome. This is my Instagram family. I love you guys. You know what, Aaron? Do you have a last word that you want to share with them?
There's so much I could say about this. I mean, I could go on and on and on, but I just wanted to add, I mean, everything that you've said is on point. If you're going to reach where you have to go, what you were built to do, you have to start with authenticity. You have to start with real and true. First to yourself and then to everybody else. Thank you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And guys, I want to say that I love you guys. And remember, 2024 is just around the corner. And this is a time to make a shift. You know, if you're here because you have a dream, you know, if you want to make 2024, you want to have a rolling start for 2024, it is now that you've got to start. If you're here because of a passion or a business and you want to take it to the next level, you start now. If you're here because you want to increase the impact you have on your life or on the life of other people, and at the same time support yourself, support your family, support the people that you love, it is now that you need to put the strategy, the structures in place. It is now that you need to start upskilling yourself, gaining the capability, the skills that you need. It is now that you need to step up. Step up, my friend. Join my free training. Click the link in my bio and join the free training. Let's have a conversation. Let's have a conversation. I love you guys. God bless. And I'm looking forward to seeing you all on our next conversation. Cheers, everybody.
Ciao.
Bye, everyone.